You're eating right, you're moving more, but the scale? It's stuck, or worse, creeping up. Sound familiar? Here's the truth no one's talking about. There's a silent habit sabotaging your fat loss. And no, it's not what's on your plate or how many steps you take. In fact, you might be doing everything right, but this one hidden routine could be the reason your body is holding on to fat, especially around your belly. Let's break it down. Chronic stress and cortisol, the fat-storing hormone. Let's start with a culprit most people never see coming. Chronic stress. Stress isn't just an emotional experience, it's a full-body reaction. And it triggers a powerful hormone, cortisol. Cortisol is like your body's internal alarm bell. Short bursts help you survive, but when cortisol stays high for too long, it tells your body to store fat, especially around the abdomen. It messes with your blood sugar, making cravings for sugar and carbs skyrocket. It even slows your metabolism to protect you from perceived danger. In short, chronic stress trains your body to hold on to fat. Even worse, you might not feel stressed. Scrolling too much, poor sleep, overworking, background anxiety, these low-grade stressors add up. Your body doesn't know the difference. The blue light trap. How screens are rewiring your fat cells. Raise your hand if you scroll before bed. Watch late-night YouTube or Netflix, or check your phone the second you wake up. Blue light from screens disrupts your circadian rhythm, the biological clock that regulates your hormones. One hormone it wrecks in particular? Melatonin. And when melatonin is suppressed, it does more than ruin your sleep. It messes with insulin sensitivity, appetite control, and fat storage. Studies show that exposure to screens before bed is directly linked to weight gain, even if your diet doesn't change. And worse, it leads to poor sleep quality. Which brings us to the next sneaky habit. Poor sleep often leads to fat gain, even without extra calories. Let's bust a myth. Sleep is just for rest. Nope. Sleep is an active metabolic process, and when you skip out, your body pays the price. Here's what poor sleep does to your waistline. Lowers leptin, the hormone that says you're full. Increases ghrelin, the hormone that makes you hungry. Raises cortisol, that fat-storing hormone we just talked about, and decreases insulin sensitivity, making it easier to store fat. You could be eating the same calories, but if your sleep is off, your body shifts into fat-storing mode. And the worst part? Sleep-deprived brains crave high-calorie, high-sugar foods. That late-night snack you couldn't resist? Your brain was literally hijacked. Hidden endocrine disruptors. Hormones under attack. Every day, you're exposed to chemicals that mimic or block hormones. They're called endocrine disruptors, and they're found in plastic containers and bottles, scented candles and air fresheners, non-stick cookware, and certain cosmetics and skincare products. These disruptors mess with your thyroid, estrogen, testosterone, and insulin. And the result? Slowed metabolism, more belly fat, hormonal imbalances, and fatigue and low motivation. You can eat clean, but if you're bathing in hormone-disrupting chemicals, your metabolism will be fighting uphill. All-day sitting. Metabolic slump mode. Sitting has been called the new smoking, and for good reason. Here's what happens when you sit for 8+ hours a day. Your body's fat-burning enzymes shut down. Blood sugar and insulin levels spike. Circulation slows, especially to the lower body, and metabolism drops up to 90%. Even if you exercise for 30 minutes, being sedentary the rest of the day undoes many of those benefits. It's not about hitting the gym harder. It's about breaking up sitting time throughout the day. Set a timer. Stand up, stretch, walk, fidget. Movement is metabolism. Mindless eating and overstimulation. This one's subtle, but powerful. You sit down to eat while scrolling, watching a show, working, multitasking. Guess what? Your brain doesn't fully register what you're eating. This distracted eating leads to eating more calories without noticing, less satisfaction after meals, and poor digestion, which affects fat metabolism. Mindful eating is more than trendy. It literally helps regulate your appetite and fat storage. Try it. Eat without your phone, chew slower, and focus on flavor and fullness cues. Your waistline will thank you. You're not lazy, you're not weak, you're not broken. But you might be trapped in modern habits that signal your body to hold on to fat, even when you're doing your best. The good news? These are changeable. Small shifts in sleep, light, stress, and movement add up to a big metabolic difference. Drop a comment. Which of these habits surprised you the most? And if this helped you finally connect the dots, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs real answers. We drop daily content to help you feel better, move better, and live stronger.